Best wishes for all of us, the Honorable of Judges, the Honorable of Committee and its members, timekeepers, and all of the participating. First of all, let us say thanks to the Almighty God. Because of His blessing and grace, we can come and join in English debating contest in a good condition. I'm Maria Fatima Nadila Dhone Niki. I'm a candidate from Regina PACIS BAJAWA Senior High School for National School Debating Championship 2020. I'm the first speaker from opposition team. Ladies and gentlemen, our motion today is this House preferred the strategy of pushing for institutional reform to address police abuse and misconduct rather than defunding the police. This House totally disagree with our motion today because the closing of police department just give the negative impact for the country. There are several points to support my argument about our motion today. First point, when the police department is dissolved, the crime rate in the country will automatically increase. The second point, case that occur in America cannot be equalizer to negate the police department. The third point is, it is better to pay and give scores a fine than have to close down the police department. The fourth point, if the police department disappear, then who can keep the country and make sure the community is safe? The fifth point is, who will organize the prisoners so they can roam freely? Now I will explain point by point. First point, when the police department is dissolved, the crime rate in a country will automatically increase. As we know, the task of the police is to order and maintain the security of a country. So what would happen if there was no police department in a country? Of course, the security in a country will greatly be threatened and the crime rate will increase. According to Liputan6.com, Swiss, as the lowest crime rate countries, have the police department. It's proof that the police department is very important and can be loose. Cause to keep a country or place, we must to have a police department to protect the country. As published by Britannica.com, police body of officers representing the civil authority of government. Police department is maintaining public order and severely enforcing the law and preventing, detecting, and investigating criminal. I do disagree the defunding of police department because every world and every country in this world must to have a police department because the police department can keep and can make sure the country is safe and the security is good. The second point is, case that occurs in the America cannot be equalizer to negate the police department because the case only occur as a result of one person, not all members and not all the police department. For the real examples, like what happened is about the George Floyd case, as published by BBC.com, that the case that happens for the George Floyd is stated that the perpetrator was a policeman based on its own decisions, not from the police department. This shows that this cannot become equalizer for the hardship of the police department. Then, the thing that must to be arranged is the mind of the member of the police, not the department of the police. It is very unlikely that the eliminations of the police department will only cause a lot of problems and crimes for a country. On May 25, 2020, George Floyd framed the example showed that the death of George Floyd is not Department of Police must defending the police department. because it's happened because of the own decisions of the policemen to make this cause these cases happens. The third point is, it is better to pay and give a scores a fine than have to close down the police department. Giving a firm actions and also times can case embarrassment in someone, as well as happen with the police apparatus. Give them sanctions will stop them from committing crimes. As published by www.berita1.com, a policeman is given strict sanctions after committing a traffic violation. This proves that it is better to take actions against preparators of the police apparatus who make mistakes than to blame and close the department. The fourth point is, if the police department disappears, then who can keep the country and make sure the community safe? Cause majority of the police department to make sure the people are safe. A police department, even in their country, a police apparatus has made a mistakes. Then how we can close and disappear a police department? While our country has been one of the countries that have the most criminal case. It's not a way of out but a new heap of trouble. 5 point. We will organize the prisoners so they can roam freely. The police are tasked with arresting law enforcement officers. Then it is department is dissolved. The criminals will automatically roam freely and threaten their comfort. From all of the point and reasons above, so the conclusions is, racism case that occur in America cannot be a benchmark for the whole world disappear to police department. For the whole world disappear the police department, crimes happens every day, but we can manage it because the existence of the department in Indonesia, the police department in Indonesia. So many cases happens, especially in our country, that influence the police apparatus. For the real examples, currently it happens in our country, and of a police island, Lauder Island, so 3 of citizens, and 1 of them is died in this case. But the important thing is, crimes happen every day, and can we imagine the citizen life without a police department? So this is a proof that and support that the police department must not be dissolved. That's all about my speech. I'm sorry if a word error. Thank you so much for your attention and see you later.